Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Ladia and you're watching Mimi Made It by Ladia. I just finished spraying some of the flowers that I have that I'm going to use for this floral arrangement. Then I'm going to show you how I'm going to put it together today. I do have some of the flowers that are left over from the Peony festival that was just this past weekend. I ended up with a few of them left, and I certainly want to be able to share with you on how to put a bouquet together with this. Actually, not so much a bouquet. I did bouquets at the Peony festival, but what I'm going to show you is just a floral arrangement that I'm going to make using the peonies. I have some pink peonies from my garden. I have some Kansas peonies, that's the variety, and then I also have, which was a showstopper at the Peony Festival at my booth, I have what's called the Christmas Velvet Peony. Very beautiful. And then I have some hydrangea and plenty of greenery. I like to use at least 2 or 3 types of greenery when I make arrangements, and so I have a couple here. And actually this greenery that I have, this leather fern, I got this for making bouquets for the festival, and so I ended up with quite a few bales of that. Actually donated those items to an institution that's called the Random Acts of Flowers. It is a nonprofit organization here, and what they do is they take floral from day old, 3 old, whatever, right when it's ready, you would think to throw it away. Volunteers go around and collect it and take it from the grocery stores, florists, and other different places. And they use that floral, they clean everything up, they make arrangements in vases that are also donated, and then they take that around to the different nursing homes and to hospitals, and they are given to the patients that are there. So it's a very nice organization. So what I did was I had quite a few of these bundles left. I went ahead and I donated that to the Random Acts of Flowers, and I kept one because I want to use this for this arrangement. So this fern, and I'm just going to get rid of some of the pieces that's on here because I wanted to be able to sit down in the water without having any of the greenery. And many of you may already know why, but if you don't, that is just so that the leaves don't get down in the water and then they start to add bacteria to it, and then your flowers will not last as long as you expect them to last. So I'm just cutting off some pieces here. And so I want to fill this up with the fern first, go in with it first. I did go ahead and clip some of it. I'll go ahead and make some other cuts just to make it a little bit shorter to put into this vase. So I'm going to do that with a few more, and I'm going to go ahead and kind of do what's called a collar, and that's going to help the other floral that I put down in there to stay in place. And I'm going to use this quite a bit of it because I got a lot of it, and because I want this arrangement to be nice and full and lush. So I'm just going to keep adding, and then I'm going to clip off a few more, and I believe I have more than enough for this project. And I'm going to take my pieces here and kind of do a similar effect to a hand-tied bouquet. Take a piece here and add, turn, and then I'm going to put a piece on that side and turn it just a little bit and add another piece on the other side. See how that's filling in, and then I'm going to add another piece on this side. And then one on this side, turning it and adding another one. And see how that just got so full so quick. So I want to add some more, and I'm going to hold out on some of my pieces because I'm going to cut and add some other pieces to the arrangement to just finish it off. A few pieces I'm going to add down in the lower part of it just so that I can bring some of that down in the lower level of it. And Another one on the lower level. Take those pieces out. And that's just to give it a little bit dimension where everything is not all the same size. And now I have some eucalyptus that I bought. And what I'm gonna do is add this as well. Now what I did is I went ahead, oh, here it is. I went ahead and took the bottom leaves off because again, I don't want that to get down into the water. The other ones I already did, but I just wanted to show real quick. You just pull it through your hand and it just comes right out off of the bottom. And so I'm adding the smaller pieces down to the bottom of it. Then I got a large piece right here I'm gonna add right in here in the top. And let's see, I'm gonna give it a quick turn. And I got another longer piece. I think I'll trim that one just a little bit. Okay. And add that one right in here. And so I got my pieces that are coming out. And again, this is just giving it some dimension, making it to me very interesting to look at. Makes you want to come up to it and just take it all in. Now I want to come in with, let's see, let's start with some flowers. So I've got this huge hydrangea and it's nice, pretty. It's got some purple tint to it along with the green. And so I got it, oh, let me give that one a quick cut. I got it because I wanted to have some colors that would match with that Christmas velvet that I have. So I've got one in there. And it's very subtle with that green color. And so I'm gonna put one over here on this side and try to create like a triangle. And I'm just putting it down in there just a little bit lower. And then I've got one last one that I'm gonna add. And right over here to finish off my triangle. And see how it's just filled up with those flowers in there. And again, the fern just kind of going here and there and just making a nice bed for everything to sit in. Now I want to come in with my peonies. I'm going to start with this Christmas velvet. And I'm just going to stick it right in there. See that real nice pop of color that just brought to the arrangement? And I've got another one that has more of a bloom to it. And I'm going to put that one right in here. See that one? And then I have some that have a little bit of a longer stem, and I'm going to keep them that way, just a very short cut, so that I can have some sticking out and staggering, so that when this one opens up, it'll open up over these two right here. And then I'm going to add one on this side. And this is a little different variety of a peony. This is the Kansas variety. And this one is pretty much a hot pink. And that one has just started to open up too. And then another one, let's see. This is also a Kansas. So I've got a nice little variety in terms of when they open up and just how much they'll fill up the arrangement. And one last Kansas, and that Kansas is gonna go over here. Now I have some pink peonies, not done yet. These beautiful pink peonies, these came out of my garden. And so they have a little bit of a thinner stem to them. And so I'm gonna just kind of push those in here and there just to give you like a little bit of a pink bling, if I could use that term. Just something to kind of brighten up the arrangement just a little bit more. And I'm gonna add one right in there, and I'll try the stems are not as long when I took them from the garden because of the way that they grow. So they're not straight up and down. So some of them I had to make some odd cuts to them so that I could keep the flower. And I put one right down in there. So they're kind of floating to me, kind of floating down into the bed, which I think gives it a nice look. And I'll try to use as many of these as I can. And then the rest I will just use for another smaller arrangement around the house. Got a little longer stem, so I can add that one up in here because that's going to show up real good for me. And this one has a decent, just giving it a little bit of a cut. And I'll find a space right in here. There we go. Just a nice little disbursement. Nothing is, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything is just kind of spaced out in there. Give it a lot more dimension. Give it a lot of interest to the arrangement, and then the greenery that's just coming out. Now, you would think I would be done. You could be done with this. I think it looks fabulous. I do have some other pieces that I'm going to add to it. Number one, I'm going to come in with some more of the fern to kind of lift up some of the pieces that I added. So I got that peony. I'm going to add some fern down in there so that I have a nice little bed to lay in and be displayed. And let's see. Another piece right there. And I have one more. And like I said, all of the other pieces that are smaller, I'll use those for another arrangement that I'll make just to sit somewhere around my house, either in my guest bedroom area or in my guest bathroom area. That's always a nice area to add flowers if you can, fresh flowers when you can, because it just really brightens up that room with the flowers. And then the fragrance when you open up the door is just out of this world. So that's a suggestion, and that's what I'll do with some of the flowers that I have left over. I do want to add a couple more items to this floral arrangement, and then I think I might be done. We'll see. The last things that I'm going to add to this floral arrangement are some berries. And I got the berries in a little bit of a lighter pink color, again, just to kind of break up and give a little bit more contrast. And the berries, I am going to take a quick clip on those and then just kind of add them down, some right down there. Turn around so you can see that. Turn it. I've got plenty of them. I got about 5 pieces of the stems. And they're nice long lengths, so I can add them in different areas of the arrangement. That one right down in here. Let me turn it so you can see that one. So my cut's going to be just a little bit shorter, and I've got a space right over here. And I had some baby's breath. I wasn't quite sure if I was going to use that or not. But let's see how it looks. And there it is with the baby's breath. Now that baby's breath definitely fills it up. I'll go ahead and keep it. When I go back to refresh my arrangement, and that is to go back and do another quick clip on it and put it in some nice fresh water with just a touch of bleach, not too much. If I don't like the way they look at that point, I'll take them back out. I'll go ahead and take them out and then just fill everything back up. But right now, I think I'm going to go ahead and add some in there. It does add another level of contrast. and it adds some more color, and it definitely fills the arrangement up. So yeah, this is what a few extra peonies will do for you, along with some hydrangea, fern, a lot of greenery, eucalyptus, some berries, and then things that you may even have in your own garden. And it's kind of one of those shop your home for those florals. What you may have in your yard, don't hesitate to bring it in and just add some other florals with it, some other greeneries with it, and then just go ahead and make a nice little arrangement that you can display in your home. I think I'm going to put this on my table, and I'll certainly take some pictures once it's there and share that with you. But I hope you like my content, and you know, go ahead and subscribe, because I love florals, and if you're here, I'm thinking that you love florals as well. I love floral designing. I love putting floral arrangements together, and I love sharing that with you. So I hope you'll like my channel. I hope you'll subscribe to my channel, and certainly come back, hit that notification button, and come back and see more of my fun with florals. Well, thank you for joining me once again, and you know, whatever you do and wherever you go, be blessed.